The act of what has happened in the recent past and what is happening even today has made our group and the face of the Nigerian youth and the youth of the state of the Living Spring under the leadership of Dr. Ademola Bayonle, the gubernatorial aspirant of the YPP, that is actually representing the face of the good youths of Nigeria and Osun State in particular, have decided to make a comment on the act of inconsistency and the reckless act that is not in consonance with the ideal journalistic and journalism practices being exhibited by some institutions. It's unfortunate, it is regrettable, it's unacceptable, and it's unfair. And I think it's a cardinal sin on part of any institution of journalism who cannot be able to define what is actually happening in the state of the Living Spring, where under the leadership of Ademola Bayonle as the gubernatorial aspirant of the YPP, the face of the good youth of the recent time has been able to establish a party structure that has representatives across all the wards, across all the local governments in the state. And at the same time, I say to you today that this is a political party that has candidates for the forthcoming election in the State House of Assembly across all the local governments. We have the reps, we have the senators, and in this same party, this is the only party that I know that has been able to establish what we call the DAB network in all the 3,000 plus units that we have in this state, with 5 executive members in all the polling units. Which political party can come around? I think either one or the other about among all the political parties who has that dexterity and that capacity of having such technical tentacles in terms of numerical numbers in the history of Osun State. And that is what we have. And it's quite unfortunate that as of today, our people are organizing an event in this state, and conspicuously, after sending their intending invitation to us, we discover that we are conspicuously being omitted. It's not a mere omission. It's a slap on the Nigerian youth. It's a slap on 70% of the intending voters on the 16th of this month. We know what to do, but we are peace-loving people, and we'll continue to show that democracy and the will of the people is supreme. We are majority, we are the Nigerian youth, and our party stands for it. We know our slogan, we know our mission, we know what we intend to do. Those who are afraid of us, they know themselves. Those who will make promises and they cannot stand by it, those who will make promises and they cannot be able to fulfill it, those who will make promises and they don't even know the mantra and the methodology of achieving those promises. We have the capacity, we have the ability, we have the energy, we have the mental quotient, we have the resources, we have the contact, both within and outside this country, to be able to fast track the needed development that Osun State is yearning for at this time. It is no longer fashionable when we have a state that bursary award has become a poison. It is no longer fashionable where we have a state where the loan board is no longer fashionable. It is no longer fashionable where we have a state where our roads are nothing more than a slaughter slab. So, but I believe with the mandate of the Nigerian youths, which I represent as their face in this forthcoming election. I feel strongly that channels television in particular, who have organized these debates, have organized an incomplete political discourse, in the sense that if channel is organizing a program, or Arise Television is organizing a program, and they feel strongly that the 65% of the people, which is the youth, is not going to be represented. With all the jobs that we've done in this state, with all the contact, the empowerment, our campaign, and so on and so forth, is quite unfortunate. But I have a lot of respect for the founder of Channel, in person of Tony Momo. He's a sound journalist, a wonderful man, a man of dignity, and a man that should be respected at all times. But it's unfortunate that something is missing along the line. And I think the Osun State youth, the YPP political family, deserve an apology. And as a matter of fact, the whole entire Nigerian youth deserves an apology from Channels Television and Arise. Arise Television, I have a very, very wonderful uncle, Ruben Abati, a sound journalist, a veteran journalist, a man that is highly respected. It's unfortunate that such a program will happen, and this very, very group of people that constitute the largest are being excluded. I think we deserve an unreserved apology and a special interview. So I want to wish the electorates and the youth of Osun State, in the face of intimidation, to be calm and be law-abiding, and ensure that they do not allow themselves to be used as political talks, to be used as people that will snatch ballot boxes in the forthcoming election, but to ensure that the youth will know that the time has come for them to be able to arise and take their positions in the rightful place in the community of our nation states. After we've lost a lot of our youth in 2020 to the EndSARS saga, the only thing that we can do to assuage the dead family and the dead heroes of our youth is to ensure that our voice is being listened to. Yeah. Not only being listened to, is being akin to, respected, and ensure that we take the political power for the benefit of the Nigerian youth, and for the victory of elders, and for the well-being of all Nigerians. Thank you, and God bless Nigeria. God bless the state of the Living Spring. God bless YPP, and God bless Ademola Bayole Foundation.